So we're doing Yelan's event. They say it's kind of short, so yeah, in its voice. So I want to do it. So let's start. Oh my god, I have so many things to do. Like see this. Um, like I'm at 25%. I need to explore this area, and I need to um make a review video for Honkai Star Rail. I have so many things to do, but it's fine. Okay, so let's start. I think Paimon kind of said that she wants a tea from Yilong Wharf, I think. So is this one? Okay. Let's start the quest because I need I just need to do things. I have so many things that I need to do. Okay. Um um uh let's read this first. Tracing vanishing trails. Summer is here and on your way to Yilong Wharf for tea, you and Paimon run into Yelan. It's not long before you find yourselves embroiled in a special case. Okay. I'm sad that I'm not gonna get this because I don't do skins, but at least that for now. Tranquil Banquet. The outfit Yalan has prepared for her holiday. Elegant yet neat, it conveys a sense of leisure while somehow still carrying a hint of concealed aggression. Okay. Summation. Following a suggestion from Paimon, you head to Yilong Wharf to sample some refreshing green tea. On your way, you unexpectedly run into Yalan, who appears to be right in the middle of something. Okay. I assume all of the quests are open, so I'm just gonna go.
Wait, the person drinking tea over there. Isn't that Yelan?
No.
Oh, looks like she's having some kind of tea party with friends. We're just in time.
Wait, something's not right. There are eyes on this place and not the friendly kind either. Okay.
Aren't we gonna go say hi?
Well, Officer Edler, after all that work, I think we've got them this time. Might take a
Welcome
few
back,
days to wrap up
Yelan's
things in the
voice.
field. In the meantime, I think you've earned yourself a break.
Much appreciated, Miss Yelan. This case really took it out of me. 13 strongholds. One thieving weasel after another. We rounded up so many people, you almost start to hope a few were innocent just to balance it out. I'm just glad we finally took down these crooks. Anyway, I'm gonna drop in on that old classmate of mine in Chaoying Village and reminisce about old times.
Don't forget to take some tea and dim sum back to your friends at the Maison Gardiennage.
Oh, looks like Yelan's friend left. Paimon kinda wanted to meet her.
I have a bad feeling about these two onlookers. Yelan must have noticed them, right? By the way, I apologize for my, you know, bad reading because it's been long. Oh my god, it's been so long. Okay. I have a bad feeling about those two onlookers.
Ah, another pleasant surprise. Traveler, Paimon, take a seat.
Okay.
Excuse me, a pot of your finest Yunlai white tea if you would. And 2 more place settings.
Okay.
Now, judging by that expression, I assume you came over to ask about the 2 spies that were just watching us.
Spies? What spies? There were spies around here just now?
The two of them were definitely up to no good. They eavesdropped on your conversation with your Fontainant friend. Bruh.
More than that, I'm sure. I bet they already sent someone to tail Officer Edler. Anything to foil our operation.
Oh, so you're tracking down some criminals? They've got some nerve spying on you like that. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon.
Well, those tend to be the kinds of cases that cross my desk. If I could leave it to someone else, I would. I could have been on vacation right now.
Honestly, wait a minute. I think this is better. I think this is better. Well, alright. Well, those tend to be the kinds of cases that cross my desk. If I could leave it to someone else, I would. I could have been on vacation right now. If you have to handle it yourself, I guess it must be pretty serious. Sounds like quite the criminal syndicate. What's their crime?
Mora laundering, to the tune of 10 figures and counting.
Laundry?
figures.
What does that have to do with Mora? And who are these figures? There are 10 of them?
In layman's terms, a certain merchant in Fontaine possesses a large amount of Mora obtained through illicit means. But it's easy to get caught when you're moving that kind of cash.
Yelan said, I'm stupid.
So you cover your tracks, create a front to avoid detection, and what do you
What
know?
you know?
Your illegal Mora now looks completely legit. And this merchant's front of choice? Fine art and antique auctioneering. He buys goods from all over Tevat, brings them back to Fontaine, and rebrands them as pieces of fine art, driving up their price in the process. Then, when the items go to auction, he buys them up at their inflated price with his own illicit funds. And through this exchange, the proceeds he receives in return are clean. This process allows him to legitimize his illicit wealth. He even launders Mora for other criminals as well, a business which earned him the title the Dark Financier.
Considering your involvement, I'm guessing some of his collectibles are from Liyue?
That's to be expected, I suppose. In Chenyu Vale, you can get your hands on exquisite antiques without breaking the bank. Tea sets, porcelain, jade, statues, all easily marketed as pieces of fine art.
Okay.
Liyue goods being used in illicit underground schemes poses a real threat to our trade standing in the long run. So, instead of getting to enjoy my long-awaited vacation in Fontaine, it's back to work for me.
So... Okay, so she hasn't been in Fontaine for vacation. So... Okay, she was about to.
Okay. Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's like moving Mora from one hand to the other. In other words, just disguising where it originally came from.
Yes, Paimon.
But if you know what this merchant is up to, shouldn't it be pretty easy to catch him?
No, because you need evidence. I assume.
You go to the auction, wait for him to appear, then nab him right as he goes to purchase his expensive piece of Liyue art.
But you need. Ooh.
Not a bad plan, Paimon. But there are too many loose ends. If you were the mastermind behind this whole scheme, would you really expose yourself as the face of the operation?
So he's not the. Oh.
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't want to be seen doing the dirty work. You'd send someone else instead. Like, if Paimon was the bad guy, she'd send the Traveler.
Is this? It feels like I'm not gonna lie. Like you know, all of this Paimon as Asmodee theory is making me suspicious of Paimon and all of these things. It felt like a foreshadowing.
No, wait! Even if Paimon turned bad, the Traveler would never. Paimon would need, like, a group of minions or something.
I can't stop. I can't unsee it. I can't stop thinking about it. If Paimon turned bad, Traveler would never. Paimon would be like a group of minions or something. I mean, to be honest, I got distracted because, this sheet of fabric is the direction is weird because this one is the curved here is oh my god. Anyway, this is weird. Am I crazy? Or because like it's here. Unless no, it shouldn't be because wind. Anyway.
Oh. Oh! Paimon gets it now.
Maybe there's no wind. Or this is just like because it's stretched. Maybe that's why. Anyway.
Even if you you track down the goods. If this dark financier guy isn't the one doing the buying at the auction, you won't catch him.
Precisely.
It's not just a matter of who's at the auction. You also have to source the goods, transport them back to Fontaine, get them to the auction house. None of which are tasks he performs himself. He has a whole crew to hide behind.
This kind of reminds me of a 5.6 event, the Auron, Ifa Auron, Risley Novelette one.
Tracking down the goods is already complicated enough. They change hands so many times, the trail is almost impossible to follow.
And why is it that if there's an NPC, a bad NPC, it's always Fontaine?
So the most logical course of action is to play the long game. You start small. You find someone you can follow behind all the smoke screens, who'll lead you straight back to the dark financier himself.
Which means you wanted them to overhear your conversation to make them think you've got your guard down. Precisely.
Wait, so you were just pretending? And to think, Paimon thought all that stuff about wrapping up the case and taking a break was actually true.
I think she wants vacation too, Paimon.
Right you are, Traveler. Working with the Millilith and Officer Edler, we managed to launch attacks on all of the Dark Financier's strongholds, which allowed us to nab most of his crew.
Oh, so... Anyway.
Those spies just now were his most important agents. The two people he trusts to have direct contact with him. The first is Corday, a senior member of the Fontaine Antique Association, in charge of auctioning off the goods. And the other is Dodamani, a ship owner from Sumeru and longtime cargo transporter. They're under pressure to salvage the situation, so we let them slip through the cracks on purpose. The goal is to make them think that, by some stroke of luck, they're in the clear and have room to act.
So, this is why overthinking can be important.
They think keeping tabs on Officer Edler will allow them to operate under her radar and get whatever remains of their goods out of Liyue. But little do they know, while their attention's fixed on her, I'll be secretly gathering the intel that's gonna bring them crashing down.
Okay.
So, interested in coming along for the ride?
I mean... Yes, ma'am.
I'm curious how you take to this line of work. Could be some potential there.
Taking down criminal syndicate? I mean, getting work with Yelan? I mean, I wanna work with Yelan.
Yeah, we kind of stumbled into this whole thing, but now we're a part of it too. Let's do it! For Yelan, for the people of Chenyaville, and for, the Liyue business world!
Yeah.
I admire your selflessness, Traveler and Paimon. Let me be the one to look out for your self-interests then. Namely, your payment. How about we do this the Fontainian way? You'll get exactly what a top agent receives for a dangerous field mission. Getting started is always the hardest part, but luckily, I have a lead. The Dark Financier's crew is even more on guard than usual, so our best bet is to do some counter-surveillance to get on the right track. And I think I know just the place to start. Let's head northeast and see if I'm right.
No. The UI never misses. Genshin's UI never misses. Anyway. Okay. Wait, we might stumble upon hello? Did I see merchant? Anyway, I hope they will have the resource management for PC next patch, because this game is quite huge on PC. And I don't think my laptop can handle. The turtle.
All right, let's start our investigation here.
Ah, yes. You follow Yelan through an inhabited region in the northeast of Chenyu Vale. With Yelan's help, you find a covert location from which to scout the beach. But you don't see any members of the Dark Financier's crew nor anything else suspicious about the area.
So, we can all agree this is just a normal stretch of wilderness, right? Paimon doesn't see any bad guys to nab around here.
Have some patience, Paimon. It's not time for nabbing bad guys, at least not yet.
Well, it didn't take long for you to understand our role here, Traveler. Thinking like a top agent already. Impressive. Like I said, we need to start small.
Ah,
If
yes,
we want to
an
track down the
Adeptus
man
journal
himself, our best bet is to start with his goods.
in the background.
So right now, finding his stock is our #1 priority.
Like it's nothing. Like I'm gonna freak out if it's there. Staring at us menacingly. It's just there. It's an Adeptus and okay. It's staring at us. It's creeping me out.
Like I said, we need to start small. If we want to track down the man himself, our best bet is to start with his goods. So
Okay.
right now, finding his stock is our #1 priority.
Okay, mother.
And to do that, locating his hidden stronghold is imperative. Which brings us to why we're here. Pretty good vantage point from up here, don't you think?
Guess so. Paimon can see the port of Yelan Wharf, the boats in the distance, and some kind of tower. What's that for?
It's a lighthouse. The
It's
Millilith
a
use it
lighthouse?
to monitor
Ah.
the situation at sea. In addition, the flashing of the light can also serve as a means of communication.
I think I understand what makes this place important. I don't really get what's so special about this place, though. No, I think I do. I would say I understand, but I don't, because my head is empty, and you know.
Oh, let's hear it.
Oh, so so it's like I got baited. I don't know anything. Spying on the Millilith helps with their operations. It's the perfect spot for counter surveillance. It helps them avoid dangerous routes when just transporting their goods. What's the question again? Okay, and to do that, locating this city is strong place imperative, which brings you why you have a pretty good way. Um, okay. Spying on the Millilith helps with their operations? No. It's perfect for spots for counter surveillance? Yes. It helps them avoid dangerous routes when transporting their goods? Counter surveillance, because if the light can be used for communications, but then again, if you use like a lighthouse, wouldn't it be weird?
Not too far off at all, traveler. The Millilith maintain an impeccable level of security in Shenyu Vale through consistent patrolling.
Yes,
This
mother.
location offers a perfect vantage point to observe their lighthouse signals and deduce their patterns of behavior, which is a huge help if you need to move goods under the radar.
But isn't it? So all of the choices are the same. I think. Isn't it the same? Like, spying on Millilith is a counter surveillance, and
So we should be able to find traces of the Dark Financier's scouts in this area.
okay.
Oh, okay. Paimon doesn't quite follow, but she'll take your word for it.
It's simple. Just take this forensic imaging device and investigate the surrounding area. As long as we're meticulous, I'm positive we'll find something.
Okay, mother. Oh, forensic imaging device, a special photography device used in investigations. One can move and zoom in and out while taking photos, investigate the scene from multiple positions and angles to find hidden clues. Oh, I need to go. Oh.
Well, all set?
I'm ready to investigate. Hold on, let me check.
Remember, an eye for detail is key. Clues are often hidden in plain sight.
When using the forensic imaging device, you can move around while taking pictures in order to adjust your angle of view. At the same time, the device also has a zoom feature, allowing you to stand in a high vantage point and take pictures of targets that are far away. Okay. Thanks to the specialized array of lenses, the forensic imaging device can capture traces of things that are invisible to the naked eye. Zoom in and center your view on suspicious objects, then wait a brief moment as the device automatically captures a snapshot for use as evidence. I saw it. This is it. Because of the live stream. Oh. Counter surveillance point. A photo of the area previously taken by the millet using their overhead surveillance device. Compare the photo with the current state of the area and perhaps you can find traces of recent activity. Okay.
Some good finds.
Okay.
Whatever door this key opens could be critical to the investigation. And this carrier pigeon tube contains several coded messages.
Huh. So there really is evidence around here. It's like these guys aren't even afraid of getting caught. What if the Millilith noticed them spying and decided to investigate?
These objects suggest the Dark Financier scouts were likely disguised as fishermen. People like that are trained not to crack under pressure. All they'd need to do is come up with a believable excuse, like needing a place to rest. The Millilith can't investigate or apprehend a civilian without probable cause.
Paimon can just see their smug faces getting away with something like that.
The good news is we managed to find evidence here. These clues should help move the investigation forward.
Not to mention, the traces on these objects are fresh, which means the scout here is still active and wasn't among those caught by Officer Edler. So we need to stay vigilant. We can't let them know we're still on their tail.
Okay. Yelan takes out an elaborate set of tools and creates exact replicas of the key and coded messages found at the scene. She then restores the scene to its original state, erasing any signs that an investigation has taken place.
I had a hunch this area was being used as a lookout, and I was right. But that still leaves the question of where the goods are hidden.
In my cracked I'm sorry.
Any ideas?
Am I correct? I'm sorry. I might be onto something. Nope, not really. Am I gonna double down? Oh, I'm just gonna say that I might be onto something without really knowing anything. Okay. I might be onto something. Surveillance operations are time sensitive, so if you need to send a message, it would need to happen fast. Okay.
Spot on again, Traveler. Looks like you don't need anyone to hold your hand when it comes to deductive reasoning.
I mean, if you're gonna hold.
Given a carrier pigeon's
I'm
speed,
stupid,
the two
so
locations
please
should
hold
be
my
close
hand.
enough to deliver messages quickly. That means the base we're looking for should be within a certain radius.
I don't know anything, so please don't hold my hand.
Ruling out areas within line of sight of the lighthouse, as well as places with a lot of foot traffic.
That just leaves the shallows to the north of Mount Mingyuan?
That certainly sounds plausible. You have the cover of the mountains, and the advantage of hiding right under the authorities' noses. Well, our next destination is decided then. Let's go.
Anyway, where's the next quest? I love Voice Quest, and I love World Quest. I love everything about this game. I don't know why, but I'm still not tired of this game after years and years of playing. But oh, why is he using? Oh, I a bore. Bruh, this is so beautiful. The graphics, man. Oh my gosh.
And nothing out of the ordinary here, either.
If we learned anything from the last place, it's that the more normal it looks, the more it could be hiding something.
That's right. No detail is too small to investigate. I believe in you. The evidence could be even more well hidden this time. All set?
I'm ready to investigate. Hold on, let me check.
All right. I know you have an eye for detail, so use it to your advantage. You've got this.
Okay, Mom. You begin your investigation, blah 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 blah. Oh, so I just need to compare these. Okay. Oh, so this is like spot the difference. Oh. I see the blades of grass. It's different. I'm sorry. Any more difference? Let me see. I haven't seen that rock. Where's the rock though? The rock. Oh, it's this rock. But like, I haven't seen this. Um, I think the rock though. Oh, it's a footprint. Like I literally haven't seen where the rock is. Oh, also this is the rock. They moved it. So stupid. I'm sorry. What if it's ours? There are numerous footprints around the shallow and signs of something heavy being dragged into the grass. It's clearly someone's moved something through here. Okay.
This must be it! The secret base where they stash their goods! Definitely wasn't easy to find.
Well, well. Looks like you tracked it down in no time at all. I see your potential as a solo field agent, Traveler. Now, time to test out the key we found earlier. Let's see what surprises could be in store. This isn't their home turf, so I doubt they had time to set more traps. Should make our lives easier. I'll take it from here. The last thing we want is to leave traces behind in there. Caution is the name of the game. You two keep a lookout. Make sure no one barges in while I'm in there.
You got it! This is a first for us, but the Traveler can do anything. He's got your back!
I trust Yelan's timing. I doubt these guys will come back while we're here.
good point. Yelan doesn't make mistakes like that.
That's true. Yelan opens the door to the stronghold and observes that space. It appears to be an ordinary cellar. Due to the construction difficulties, the top and side walls couldn't be completely sealed, causing water from the soil to seep into the space. Noticing this, Yelan covers her hand in a thin sheen of hydro. This means she can touch the items in the space without leaving traces. They can do that? Traces behind, because the water from her hands will vaporize over time. Finally, Yelan enters the stronghold and begins to examine the items sealed within.
All right, that's done. I've noted the features of all the porcelain items, vases, and teas stored here. We need to keep a lookout for these features at the auction and pinpoint the person attempting to purchase the corresponding goods. Then, we can let them lead us to our main target.
Wow, that was fast! You must do that all the time, huh?
What now? What's our next move?
Now, we wait. There are countless auctions in Fontaine. We can't possibly monitor them all. Besides, that would be a waste of personnel. I'll continue to conduct surveillance in the area, keep tabs on the situation, and attempt to decipher their coded messages. Once his two lackeys move the goods, we can shift our focus to the upcoming auction. And then, we'll have somewhere to start.
Got it! All we can do now is wait. Wait, and then follow them straight to the guy behind this whole thing so we can give him the old 1-2 punch!
This whole time, Officer Edler has been leading her two stalkers on a wild goose chase around Chaoying Village. Once they decide it was all a waste of time, it's her turn to tail them instead. Not to mention our operation has already put them under extreme pressure. We've forced their hand. I doubt they'll last more than 2 days before making a move. So let's meet back up at Yelan Wharf in 2 days. Find me near the harbor.
Okay, so
Well, it's been 2 days. Let's go meet up with Yelan. Ooh! Paimon's getting excited! Searching for evidence, tracking down a crime boss. It's like being a real detective!
I mean, we kinda already did that in Fontaine, but like lawyer slash detective slash executioner. Oh, the quality is so good.
Well done, you two. Right on time.
How's the case coming along? Any developments?
The day after we infiltrated the storage facility, the Dark Financier's two lackeys, Corday and Dodamani, started moving the goods. See that ship? It's the one Dodamani dispatched to transport the goods. It operates under the guise of a joint passenger and freight vessel.
Whoa! That's one huge boat! Paimon can see all the goods piled up on the pier. Seems like it's transporting quite a few passengers to Lumidu's harbor as well.
What if those aren't the real goods though? Should we investigate them just in case?
Thinking 2 steps ahead? I like it. You're a fast learner. If Corday and Dodamani think the authorities are onto them, it's possible the goods they're sending to Lumiduce Harbor are a whole bunch of nothing. Just
Nothing
bait
burger.
to flush out the law enforcement on their tail. But we need to be careful. Several members of the crew have confessed that a veteran treasure hoarder known as Scamface is involved with the dark financier. As an escaped convict, Scamface is a master of staying hidden.
Is this?
Based on our earlier investigation, it's clear he's the one who's been doing reconnaissance on the Millilith's lighthouse.
Is this another foreshadowing for Nodcry? Because you know Treasure Hoarder is involved in Nodcry in some way, and Scam Face. Anyway.
I'll circle the area to draw Scamface's attention away from the scene, while you two inspect the goods. Remember to keep a low profile.
Understood. I'll keep it stealthy. Don't worry, I've got this.
Yeah! And Paimon will do her best to float closer to the ground. No higher than the traveler's shoulder.
I feel like it'll break the internet if Paimon starts walking. I'm not gonna lie. I think it'll break the internet.
All set?
Yeah. Always ready.
All right. We'll meet back up here once you're done.
You arrive at the pier. Blah, blah, blah. The suspicious ship is moored near the wharf. Once you have swept the area and captured all available evidence, you will need to investigate the cargo on the pier. In order to successfully collect evidence, you need to line up the partial images from the files with the view through the imaging device until you get a perfect match. What is this? This is not. Is this viewport? Oh, I think. Wait, what?
So much cargo again today. Ah, my back.
Okay. Harbor Pier. This is the documented intel on the characteristics of the target ship. Scan the ship at the harbor with the forensic imaging device from the specified angles and match the images in the intel to the actual scene. Then perform preliminary evidence gathering and finally proceed with the further investigation. Oh, this is like that one event. Oh, let's see. What's with this mark? It looks like someone deliberately painted it here. Something's wrong. Let's try and find the rest of these marks.
So much cargo.
Of these marks?
Ah,
Oh,
my back.
I think it's like a perspective thing. I'm not gonna lie. While assessing the ship, you noticed some marked goods. The marks were made using a special kind of paint which can only be identified via forensic imaging device. So use it to find all the marked goods and obtain some important clues. Okay, I think. Oh, it's like it's kind of weird from an NPC perspective. Like we're just doing this, not suspicious at all. Like I don't know, even I 5 years old would be suspicious. Like this is not very stealthy of us.
Okay, so no fakes. These people are definitely anxious to get their goods to Fontaine all in one go. But did you see the strange markings on some of them? Huh, wonder what they mean. Let's go ask Yelan!
You find Yelan and tell her the results of the
Good work.
investigation.
As for the auction, Officer Edler was able to gather some useful intel too. We're almost certain their target is the auction taking place at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days. The markings you managed to capture were applied with a special kind of paint.
Classic
Almost
Fontaine.
impossible to notice without some kind of specialized tech, like the forensic imaging device. I think we're looking at a treasure hoarder insignia. Each big shot in the organization has their own, almost like a personal signature. And considering what we know about the case, I'd wager this is Scamface's handiwork.
I think this is a not cry foreshadowing. I can feel it in my bones. If it's not, then okay. So he's labeling the goods, but why? What messages is he trying to send?
Based on the port manifest, it looks like the marked goods include fertilizer from Sumeru, local fireworks, soap, and perfume.
But why?
So, nothing special then? Just some farming products and everyday necessities?
But that's
Fertilizer, soap, and perfume. No, there's something going on there.
yeah.
Might be risky, but I'm gonna investigate on board and hitch a ride to Fontaine while I'm at it.
Unless if you know, it's like a normal ingredients, raw ingredients, but if you mix the ingredients, it's kind of like, you know, weird. We've made it this far, we'll come with you.
Yeah! Let's see this thing through! Paimon's gotta know what's going on here.
Well, you've proved yourself so far, so I don't see a problem with that. Just know once we board the ship, we're bound to come face to face with Corday and Dodamani. So make sure you're prepared. The investigation might look a little different this time.
We're gonna kill them.
Excuse me, passengers. Due to limited space in the cargo hold, we've been forced to store some of the goods on the deck. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Ah, please, no need to apologize for your success in business. I just hope it rubs off on the rest of us.
It looks like all the goods marked with Scamface's insignia have Corday listed as the shipper. Dodamani is in the cargo hold, likely making sure all the goods are in place for delivery.
Are they inspecting something? Why are they rifling through the boxes? Paimon can't make sense of it.
Here, take this cipher. It should help you figure out their coded messages. This is the plan. While I distract Corday and Dodamani, you two investigate the goods marked with Scamface's insignia. We might learn something useful.
It's kind of weird that. Wait. They were also the NPCs at the very start, right? So it's kind of like weird that they haven't noticed Yelan because they were watching her and the officer earlier on, so I really don't know what's happening here. If I find something concerning, is it okay if I deal with it right then and there?
By all means. I trust your judgment.
Huh? Wait! You're just gonna go up and talk to those guys? Yelan!
Oh, excuse me, gentlemen, but have we met? You're Mr. Corday, a famous antique collector in the Quartier Lyonnais, correct? I believe the three of us have had the pleasure of meeting once before. At Jiuguan Tea House in Yilong Wharf, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh? You...
Ah, the Dice Master of Yenshang Tea House. It's a pleasure, Miss Yelan.
Oh, so you've heard of me too?
Yes, I had an absolutely delectable cup of tea there once. One can hardly leave Yenshang Tea House without hearing about your legendary dice skills. I suppose something keeps bringing us together. A shared love of tea, perhaps?
Yes, that must be it. Well, looks like we ran into each other at the perfect time. I'm heading to Fontaine on vacation,
I love
you
this
see.
angle.
Any recommendations on where I should visit? Someplace I could find an exquisite tea set, perhaps. Like a fine art exhibition, or an auction. I hear Fontainian black tea has a unique flavor. I imagine your tea sets are a sight to behold as well.
Yes, I'm mother.
You...
Ah, does this gentleman have an interest in tea sets as well?
Of course. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Yelan. I'm also heading to Fontaine for travel. Corday's invitation, you see. In fact, I'm the one who owns the ship.
Yep. Yelan is actually talking to them. Are we sure that's a good idea?
We don't have much time. She's giving us an opening. Let's use it. Yeah.
Alright, then let's go somewhere out of their line of sight so we can start investigating those boxes. What's with the strong smell coming from these boxes?
Dead body.
Must be a bunch of stuff mixed together. And there's a strange note. But Paimon can't read what it says.
It's written in codes. Luckily, we have a cipher. That's convenient. What cipher?
Yelan really thinks of everything,
Oh,
huh?
that. I forgot.
You know how to use this thing, right?
Okay. Deciphered message. A formula made by mixing certain substance, not very complicated, but the steps are rendered in great detail. By mixing the three main ingredients in the prescribed proportions and the specified order, the desensitization effect is significantly reduced, allowing small fireworks to function as detonators. Install them in the locations shown, then use a timer to control the explosion timing, such that the ship's hull may be destroyed in open waters. Sink their goods so they can't take part in the auction. Okay. After that, the investigating force of both Fontaine and Liwe will focus their attention on me. Don't worry, the boss will play us out. Evacuate on your own, then pour your heart out into acting out how grateful you are to have miraculously survived, wait out the heat for 6 months, then move to finish this matter. Okay. All you need to do is bury the 15 million Mora the boss promised at the 7th century post. No need to contact me.
Well, what does it say?
Wow. The animation is new. If I'm right, they're planning to dispose of the goods by blowing up the ship that you're on.
Blowing up the ship? Are they nuts? Paimon thought this was about getting the authorities off their tails, not drawing even more attention.
But you're so loud right now, so we're drawing more attention. As it is, Scowface needs to protect the person at the top, so he's diverting attention to an ever bigger problem and cutting off all our leads in the process.
Okay, Yelan was right. This guy is a complete lunatic. There are innocent people on this ship. We need to find and disarm those bombs as soon as possible.
Yelan's destruction is holding. This is our chance, but we need to hurry. Let's act now. Oh. Okay. Okay, on the cargo ship. By referring to the cipher provided by Yelan, you deciphered the enemy's encrypted message and obtained a map with meticulous markings of where the enemy has placed their disguised bombs. Dismantle them as quickly as possible. So, assuming it there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the height edge, then at the pole, then stairs, then that side, and then whoop. Okay, I remember it. This one. But we should let this blow up this part so that they will die, I think. Methinks they should.
Alright, that's all the bombs on the deck. What about the cargo hold? Do we have enough time?
Already taken care of. Good work, you two. You stayed calm and acted fast. That was the perfect response to a situation like this.
I can even climb. So.
Honestly, it's all thanks to you. It was your idea to board the ship, and we never would have been able to figure out that message without your cipher. Wait a sec. We're at Corday and Dodamani.
Recovering from the shock, I would imagine. Suddenly finding out that you're being targeted by a dangerous individual. That must have been quite the ordeal for you, gentlemen. Almost lost your cargo and your lives in one fell swoop.
Indeed. To think such evil exists in this world. I can scarcely imagine what I did to offend this fellow. Resorting to murder like this. It's quite unfathomable.
Well, no need to fear. I'll alert the Maison Gardiennage at once and ask them to send agents to Lumidus Harbor. The two of you are clearly in need of protection. Your cargo will also need to be handed over to the authorities for inspection, Mr. Corday, just to eliminate any remaining hazards. After which, the Maison Gardiennage will escort it all to its intended destination, of course. So, if I may, where are your goods heading, Mr. Corday?
So I assume that if we get to the auction part, it's only the boss because he doesn't have any subordinates anymore.
To the Hotel de Boer for an auction in 2 days.
Ah, then rest assured. The Maison Gardiennage is full of diligent and responsible personnel. You can trust that your goods will arrive at the auction without a scratch.
Our sincerest thanks.
After some time, the ship the mariners load the cargo from the ship. In the meantime, the Italian adults are going to have left with the Corday and Dodamani.
You scared the life out of Paimon, Yelan. Going right up to them like that? What if they caught on and decided to, try something desperate?
It's not a question of if, Paimon. I'm sure they caught on. But in the interest of their own survival, they had no choice but to play along. Now we can be sure the Dark Financier is getting desperate. The stint on the ship? That was him trying to cut his losses to save his own skin. He needs to get rid of anything that could be traced back to him. So, you blow up the ship. You send the goods meant for the auction straight to the bottom of the sea, and let Scamface take the heat. The last thing he wanted was for the goods to make it to the auction, but now we've ensured that they will, so he has no choice but to follow through. He could choose not to send one of his agents to the auction, and let his goods go to an unsuspecting buyer instead. But remember, their worth is inflated. It would only be a matter of time before the buyer realized the valuation was off and reported it to the authorities. As the seller, Corday would be staring down a potential conviction. At best, the Dark Financier has to find a new kind of moral laundering scheme. At worst, he loses one of his last reliable agents in Fontaine.
And if he does decide to continue with the auction, that also works in our favor.
Exactly. Our trail of evidence remains intact, and we let the buyer at the auction lead us closer to the Dark Financier.
Okay, that means, can we go over this again?
Don't worry. I'm sure the Traveler will explain it again in Paimon-friendly language. We're in the home stretch, and taking advantage of this auction is crucial. So come prepared to see this through. Officer Edler already has an informant stationed at the scene. This invitation letter will get you into the auction. I'll meet you at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days.
Well, so this is the last day, I assume. Yelan said she don't have any time for stupidity. how we do it.
Alright, time to meet back up with Yelan. Our destination? A very important auction at the Hotel de Boer. This is our chance to catch the culprit behind this whole scheme.
Anyway.
Good evening, patrons. Allow me to escort you to the auction.
Oh, Paimon's getting a little nervous. But we gotta keep it together. This is our best chance to catch these guys.
Okay, Paima.
Wow! This place is packed! Is every rich person in Fontaine here or something? Oh, wait! The people we're after are hiding here too! It's time to get serious. Paimon knows just the thing!
Welcome back. Monopoly Paimon.
What? It's not like we're rich like the rest of these people. We need a little something to blend in. Besides, if we're here as honest, hard-working detectives, we might as well look the part.
It's not like we're rich like the rest of these people. But like we are rich though. 15 oh, I don't have 15 million more. Never mind. I want a pair of detective glasses too.
Too bad. Paimon doesn't have another. But she'll help you make one once this is all over. An even cooler pair.
Anyway. The maid, dude. The maid. The entrance. Same.
Well, you two seem raring to go. Good to see
Same.
you're not nervous.
Maid.
But
Same.
remember, the key to blending into an event like this is remaining calm and collected. Slow your breathing, tone down the emotion. We don't want to stand out.
Yelan? It is you, right? It must be you.
Normal chopped hair. And that entrance is so good. Especially the maid. I don't think we're the ones who need to worry about keeping a low profile. Next to the most dazzling lady in the room will be invisible. Yes, I think that's a good diversion of attention.
Well, I am the current owner of the Yenshang Tea House after all, as well as an honored guest at this auction. So, I thought something with more of a Fontainian flair might be nice. A special outfit for a special occasion. Why? Does it look bad?
Blushing. Oh,
No, not at
she
all.
looks so good. She looks hot. Oh, God, she looks hot. Oh. You look great.
All right. Well, let the vacation begin. We have an auction to crash. You two are expert investigators at this point. With us working together, I'd say our chances of success are stacked higher than the cake towers in the Hotel de Boer.
I love
We
this.
sure make a great team. But Now that we're at
animation.
the auction, what's our actual game plan?
This time, your mission is simple. Take this dossier and pay attention to the items being auctioned. When the Dark Financier's antiques are up, all you need to do is bid. We want to drive up the price and create a bidding frenzy.
Wait, so we get to actually take part in the auction?
Can we bid however much we want? I'm gonna go all out.
Thoughtless bidding usually leads to a warning, or even disqualification. But the special account you two will be using during the bidding has no credit limit. So you can drive up the price as high as you want. The more chaos we create, the better. The Dark Financier knows we're on his tail, so I highly doubt he sent one of his trusted agents here. The buyer is likely someone disposable, a scapegoat of sorts. After the incident with the ship, several buyers registered for the auction at the last minute. They're all wearing special pins, signifying them as tea aficionados. Our target should be among them, and I'm sure he's terrified. Because if a different buyer develops an interest in one of their inflated goods and wins the bid, it's game over for both Corday and the Dark Financier. Not to mention the buyer has limited funds at his disposal. The Dark Financier likes to work in small sums at a time, so his scapegoat can't go too overboard with the bidding.
Okay, I think I'm getting this. I mean, I know what money laundering is. Not really, but, you know. Not really, but I know the gist of it, but... In this context, my head is empty. I'm just here for the ride. But I kinda know the concept. Got it, we need to put pressure on them. The more desperate they get, the better. Wait, wait. Okay. Can someone explain to me the plot again? Um I'm confused, but I'm so sleepy at the same time. I want to sleep. Okay. I'm gonna... Okay. Let's just do this. Got it, we need to put pressure on them. The more desperate, the better.
Okay, so complicated stuff aside, the point is, they have a plan, and our goal is to mess it up. If Paimon was in their shoes, that would make her pretty nervous too.
There's seating reserved for special guests on the second floor. I'll be up there during the bidding to keep an eye on things. And to see if anyone starts to squirm. One thing going wrong might not be enough to slip him up. But target him again and again, and trust me, he'll feel the heat. Once the auction is over, we'll find somewhere secluded to corner the buyer and have a nice little chat.
Sounds like a plan. We won't let you down.
Yeah! We're on a winning streak, and we're not about to let up.
I thought the buyer has dirty money. Then he wants to clean it by buying a a buying antiques, then he's gonna sell them and then buy it again. If he sells them, the money will be clean. And then I don't get it. But it's just because I'm sleepy. Oh, he's so hot. Oh my god. Wait.
Things are about to get dicey.
I want this game. This game looks so good. I mean, I couldn't buy it, but no, I'm not gonna buy it. It's worth 10 pools. The skin looks so good. Let's just start. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of that one game where you look for uh the undercover agents and you snipe them from other building. Oh no. I thought I need to go there. Right. Any badges? But it's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I need to go. My brain just. It's just like. I'm slow today. I'm so slow. I think. Yeah. Where's the dude? The anxious dude. This is so cool. Bid, bid frequency review. A collector with a low-profile bidding style who has appeared several times at important auction, although they haven't been attending. Oh, so I think. Oh, I think I kind of know. I think I'm aware. Okay, I'm just gonna explain it for my own like understanding. Bid frequency low. A lavishly dressed lady based on your intel, she is a well-known figure within Fontaine's fashion world, a regular at fashion exhibitions and events, and an avid collector of unique accessories and trinkets. Records show that she has participated in such auctions multiple times before. A collector with a low-profile bidding style who has appeared several times at important auctions, although they haven't been attending auctions as frequently as before. Their bids are always focused on the most precious pieces. A regular commentator for publications like Steambird, this affluent connoisseur with refined artistic taste is a fixture of the auction house scene. However, their usually late appearance at this particular auction raises some questions. Um, Dirty money, buy antiques, is to clean money, but traveler will outbid them to throw them off. Am I right? Because they all have limited budget. So if they don't, if they fail to outbid the traveler, then the money will stay dirty. Also, I need to. So these are not all of the suspects. I chose this because they showed this dude when they like you know doing dialogue, so I thought he is the one. Anyway, I only have two. If I mess this up. I think this one because I don't think they will use a experienced bidder as a scapegoat. because she participated multiple times and like she knows how things. I think this one. I'm right.
He's acting strange, and there's something off with his attire. No mistake, that's our guy.
Okay.
His tea aficionado pin is a special color. Most likely to make it easier for Corday to keep tabs on him and the situation as a whole, which means the two don't know each other well at all. That's something we can use to our advantage.
Once the auction is over, you all meet up outside the hotel. The board officer arrives with your new double agent intel. After checking the list of auction participants, you're able to confirm his identity. He turns out to be an ordinary clerk who ran into some financial trouble. Perhaps desperation was what drove him to take such a risk. After exchanging information and a brief discussion, you settle on a bold and daring plan.
Wow, I can't believe I won the bid for this antique painted vase. Should be a wonderful addition to my home decor.
Okay.
Did you see those tea sets from Chenyu Vale? People were bidding on them left and right. My goodness, those final numbers. Far too high for my pocketbook.
This was not how it was meant to go. Where did those two come from?
Whatever your employer is offering you, the Maison Gardiennage will
Oh.
double it.
She's so hot.
You! I don't know what you're talking about.
She's so hot.
Is that so? Well, you might be interested to know that this hitman over here is also on a need-to-know basis. If the person wearing the blue pin loses their bid, find somewhere secluded and eliminate them. All he can do is follow orders, I suppose.
Eliminate?
You lucked out, kid. Getting cornered by the law just saved your life.
No, this can't be happening. The boss said that even if I got sent to the fortress of Meropide, all I had to do was keep my mouth shut and he would find a way to get me out.
Where is this energy? At the on the Argon Quest. That guy, like the Adiera's dad. That one scene, I can't stop thinking about it.
And he even paid me $3 million in advance. On that alone, I could get my wife the best medicine, help her hang on for a few more years. But then, one auction goes wrong. Just one. And what? He's afraid I'm gonna talk? So now I'm just collateral damage?
You're risking your life to do this guy's dirty work and pad his pockets with even more cash. Compared to what he's making, what you get in return are nothing but the scraps.
I've got at least 70 people just like you locked up in the Maison Gardiennage. Need them to tell you where this ends?
No need. I'm guessing you're offering me a way out. What do you need me to do, officer?
All you need to do is arrange a meeting with your boss and have a little chat.
My boss, he's extremely careful about that kind of thing. I've only met him 3 times, to pick up the advance, to go over the plan, and to get the funds for the auction. The best I can do is take you to the place I'm supposed to deliver the goods. There's a certain method I can use to get in contact with him in case of emergencies.
All right then. But first, we need to search your home for evidence related to the case.
Phew! Mission accomplished.
I think this guy is not is a real hitman. I think that guy is an actor.
You managed to get through to him so fast, Yelan. Paimon almost couldn't believe it.
Well, he was already nervous and uncertain. All it took was a sincere negotiation. Once I laid his interests out on the table, it didn't take much for him to realize he stands to gain more with us than his boss. Plus, we had some very convincing performances to help seal the deal. Especially you, officer. You make an excellent hitman.
Ah, well, it's been a while since I've gotten to tap into a villain like that. Thought I could have pushed it a little more, honestly.
The theater kid.
Are you kidding? Paimon felt like she was face to face with one of our bad guys of the week.
I knew it was fake, and I still felt myself tensing up. If you needed a side hustle, you could always become a part-time actor.
Well, what's next, Yelan? Want me to go after Corday or Dodamani?
The Sumeru authorities have Dodamani covered. They're just waiting on our signal, and they'll nab him once he makes it back to Beta Harbor. The Millilith are pursuing Scamface, so that just leaves Corday. Tail him, but be sure to keep your distance. We don't want him to tip anyone off.
You got it. I love it when a plan comes together like this.
All right then. We'll reconvene 12 hours from now, when our new double agent will lead us into the Lion's Den. It's time for the dark financier to face the music.
Yes, mother. Anyway. It's already late.
All right, this is where the boss told me to bring the goods. This area is full of apartments and warehouses for rent. The Maison Gardiennage came through not too long ago to keep trouble off the streets. I guess boss thinks it's safer to operate right under their noses. Now, to arrange an emergency meeting, we need to activate a series of mechanisms to send him a signal. But to tell you the truth, I have no idea how to activate them. The only hint boss gave was that the code had something to do with colors.
The colors of the pip. Blue, dark blue, blue, yellow, green.
Maybe he was planning to give me more information after the auction, but that plan fell through, obviously.
Paimon was hoping it would be smooth sailing at this point. But no, of course. There's yet another obstacle. Well, after all the investigating it took us to get this far, figuring out what to do with these mechanisms should be a piece of cake.
Okay. Bro, the quality? Diderot.
Detective, I wanted to ask. Since I've cooperated with the investigation and all, do you think I'll get a lighter sentence?
That's for the Maison Gardiennage and the court to decide. But I think your attitude will work in your favor.
I'm glad I came to my senses when I did. Otherwise, I'd be done for sure.
Okay then.
If all goes to plan, this should be the last phase of the investigation.
No.
It's a shame, I know. But all good things must come to an end.
No, I just wanted to look at you more. No time to waste, I'm ready. No.
All right. Then let's see those detective skills in action.
Blah, 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 blah. An urgent message left for the scapegoat by the dark financier. With the only hint being that the code has something to do with colors. Comparing the image with the current state of the area should give you enough to lure the enemy into a trap. Okay. The emission but of Rosemary wasn't the money aids or marinated. Something's fishy here. To be honest, I don't see that. Based on the image, there should have been a marcotte here. The color signal is clear as day. There are tea leaves from Genuine too. Looks to be leftover goods from the transaction. Oh, something happened here. The blue willow was turning into something else.
All right, the mechanisms have been activated. Now, all we have to do is wait for our target to take the bait.
You know what? For some strange reason, Paimon's not nervous at all.
Because I don't know.
My dear Monsieur Diderot, here to make excuses for your complete failure at the auction? Or to fish for a bigger cut?
Wait, I thought the Dark Financier is like somebody else. But this dude is a new NPC, I guess. I haven't seen someone like this. Unless I think the hair is spontaneous. But like, yeah, this is a new NPC to me. Alright. Improvements.
Accidents happen, of course. What I care about is whether you have the spine to deal with the consequences.
So you do believe in consequences. Seems a bit ironic, coming from the likes of you.
Oh? A
Just
trap, I presume. I've set a fair share of those myself. I suppose it's about time I stumbled into one set by someone else. No matter. Sometimes you take a chance on someone who turns out to be a disappointment. It's happened before. It's not easy to earn the dark financier Rovere Pelliccia's respect, but I must say, you three detectives are a force to be reckoned with. I suppose congratulations are in order.
That hand is huge, man. Your hand is huge. I'm not gonna lie.
6 months of planning and execution was all it took to take down a moral laundering organization decades in the making. I have to hand it to the Fontaine and Liyue authorities. Your operation really has been a roaring success.
I think he's gonna be like that local legend. The local legend dude. Yeah.
Why is the Dark Financier so polite? Not the kind of crime boss Paimon was expecting.
I guess he's not the Dark Financier.
Oh, do be serious. You
yeah.
thought you'd corner me, and then what? I just surrender?
I actually think
If you want to do this the easy way, then yes. You know you're out of options.
I feel like this dude is gonna get away.
For 2 months, I've watched you
Or maybe
and Officer
he's not.
Edler
They
dismantle
will do.
my organization piece by piece.
Or like he's gonna be that local legend because the hair is similar. Like he reminds me of that one local legend. And he's mad.
As you cut off my limbs, gouged out my eyes, deafened my ears.
He's mad, man.
I was helpless to
His
stop it.
hands are huge.
So you're planning on taking us down with you, is that it? Never heard that one before.
My livelihood is in tatters, Agent Yelan. Hundreds I had working under me, hundreds. And now, they're either locked up or useless. Corday is the only one who still has some value. My Mora laundering days are over. We both know that. And considering how your operation's been progressing, it was only a matter of time before you locked on to me. I'm usually one to quit while I'm ahead, but you see, there's only so much a man can lose before he starts to get rather angry.
The voice acting though, it's really good.
So, Agent Yelan.
Oh, it's good, man.
Even if the only score I get to settle here today is ending your precious life, well, that's a high I'll ride straight to the bank.
I don't think we're gonna die here. Honestly.
Ah! Clockwork Mecha! Paimon takes back what she said! This isn't very polite at all!
I don't think we're gonna
An
die.
old military model. Bet these go for big bucks on the black
But
market.
like, I'm gonna be bad at this one because, you know,
You two have been a huge help, but this fight is mine. Cause as it so happens, he isn't the only one who has a score to settle here. If he wants to bring on the drama, then I'm more than happy to give him a show.
okay.
Game's up. Fun's over. Really?
Oh my god, I'm right.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
I told you.
Take it easy. Game's up. Fun's over. Busted.
Who's the guy? That's him? No. We don't have catching.
Unbelievable. You've bested me, fair and square.
Any last words? Perhaps a bit too dramatic, isn't it? I'd rather not give a soapbox to a piece of scum like you. No, I think I'll say my piece instead. You can pretend to have seen the error of your ways, but it doesn't matter, because you're going to rot in prison for the rest of your life. And every moment of every day you'll be cursing the greed that put you there. Every coin of dirty money that you've pocketed over the years is just another nail in your coffin. And all you'll be able to do is curl up in the corner of your cell like a dying animal and waste away whatever remains of your pathetic life.
That is so hot. That is so hard to say. I'm sorry.
You're not a detective, no. You're some kind of demon.
Wait, so okay. I think remembering things wrong. So Dark Financier is different from Scam Face. So I think the picture I saw is Scam Face. and this one is different. So I think yeah.
If you knew what's good for you, you'd have walked away from this fight. But it's too late for that now.
Oh.
Whew. After 6 months of hard work, I finally get to tick off the mission accomplished box at the end of the case file. Take this guy back to the court of Fontaine to stand trial. Don't let him try anything. With any luck, we'll get to send him off to prison before the day is out.
His hands are huge, man. Like I've said this like for the third time, but what that hand do though? Oh,
Oh, Miss Yelan, Traveler, Paimon. As a personal thanks for all your help, you deserve half of the bonus I'm getting for this case. I will also request that the Maison Gardiennage extend our utmost thanks to our partners in Liyue.
I appreciate the sentiment, Officer Edler, but that's too kind. I was just doing my job. I can't, in good conscience, accept even a single Mora. I'll have to pass up any invitations for banquets or tea tastings as well. If you want to reward someone for going above and beyond during this operation, it should be the Traveler and Paimon.
she's so hot. She's so fucking hot. I can't. Oh, it wasn't anything special. Well, if you insist. I mean.
Wow. Paimon's had her detective cap on for so long, analyzing all those clues and trying to uncover their schemes, that her brain hurts. But at the same time, she feels smarter than before. Maybe Paimon really does have what it takes to be a real detective.
Well, if you're interested in this line of work, we're heading to the Maison Gardiennage to get a confession out of these guys. Did you want to tag along?
You really mean it? Yes! 100% yes! Oh, is that okay, Traveler? Paimon's gonna go with Officer Edler and learn some cool new detective skills! Who knows? Maybe they'll come in handy someday!
Ooh, is this gonna be foreshadowing again? But like, this is the first time Paimon is gonna be separated from the Traveler. I assume, right?
Alright! Then let's rendezvous outside the Palais Mnemonia!
Oh, they're gonna be separated.
Well, both our lives can get back to normal now, Traveler.
That is kinda a weird feeling. I'm not gonna lie. It feels unfamiliar that Paimon is separated purposefully, like intentionally. That's so alien feeling. It's weird.
After talking about it for so long, I finally have the chance to enjoy a real vacation. Mind humoring me for a bit, Traveler?
I'd be honored. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you which that dude reminds me of. It reminds me of this. Oh, it's different. So the NPC is unique.
The tea can wait.
But like, they're... The hands are huge too, though. Anyway, let's look another one. There's another NPC that I think reminds me of the villain. This is not... The hair is the same, but the face is not. So I think the NPC is kind of unique. Okay, okay. This turtle has a tattoo. Anyway, unique NPC for a limited time event. Is this Genshin? But I guess they're gonna reuse it in Nordgrai. I assume, though.
What a nice night. Fresh from maritime flowers, fragrant perfume from the shop on the corner, the rich aroma of coffee beans, all blended together in the night breeze. Makes for quite the relaxing atmosphere. If only we were on a rooftop terrace somewhere, enjoying a few glasses of sparkling wine and getting pleasantly tipsy. All right, then let's look for a place to stop. I wonder what special drinks the hidden taverns of this city offer. Oh, but first, I wanted to head to the Confrérie of Cabriere before it closes. Mind helping me pick out some perfume to go with this outfit? I also heard about the intricate timepieces, clockwork furnishings, and fine jewelry you can get around here. There should be quite a few souvenirs worth perusing.
The longer you work, the more you want to spend. Alright, I'm down for a shopping spree.
Well, with the most cultured traveler in all of Tevat by my side, I should take advantage of this opportunity. I'm counting on you not to steer me wrong. I'm satisfied. This has been a nice trip abroad. A very nice trip indeed.
Bruh, it's just like, I don't know, 500 meters away. Oh, no, right now you're like 1,000 meters away from Chenyu Vale.
I wish I could take my time, maybe extend my stay a few more days. No one likes to be rushed on vacation.
Wait, I thought you were going to enjoy your time off. Why does it sound like you're about to get back to work?
It can't be helped. Duty calls. I still have to write up a formal report on the case and develop a more sophisticated cargo inspection system. Then I'm off to the location of my next assignment, Nordgrai.
Oh yeah, I remember it from the live stream. So, from what I've seen, Charlotte is going to not cry. Yelan is going to not cry. Yan Fei, I saw her birthday stuff. Dory. What else? A lot are going to not cry. That's where Paimon and I are headed next to. Is your business there urgent? Has something happened? I wanna see it.
No, nothing like that.
Ooh.
Just meeting an intelligence partner to decide on a mutually beneficial agreement going forward, and to set some boundaries. I'll fill you in later. For now, why don't we take a picture together to commemorate this exciting trip to Fontaine? That's right. After this, I know I can trust you to have my back, Traveler. Or should I say, Agent. I say we put the forensic imaging device to use one last time to take this picture. Perhaps we'll cross paths in Not Cry. If so, I hope this collaboration was just the first of many.
This is so sweet. She's so hot. Anyway, I feel like I'm not. I really feel like I might be delusional here, but they are like hinting traveler skin, but or like accessories. They kind of did it in at the last part of Bennett event Star Quest, and they kind of like hinted it on what do you call this, 5.7 last anecdotes. I hope they do. Like, I think I'm fine with accessories, but also like I mean the traveler kind of like said around Inazuma that his outfit is special because, you know, home, sister, yada yada yada. But then again, perspective, they might change after a while. So I hope they kind of give him skins and, you know, or maybe at least accessories. So oh my god. Then okay, so let's talk about the event quest. I actually enjoyed it. And the NPC is actually new though. The antagonist. Yeah, I think it's a pretty solid quest. I really liked it. I like the quote unquote date, whatever you call it, at the end. I like the mechanics. It's like what you call this? Spot the difference. It's really good. You can't go wrong there. Like I said, they used what you call this? Black screen, but it's not really that. It doesn't matter. This is just a quest, a limited time at. So yeah, I think it's pretty solid. I like the character focused events. I enjoyed it. Anyway, I think that's all. Bye bye.